Hi guys, Elmer, your power protection guy. I got a quick one here. There's an intermittent power supply fault. Question is, where is the problem coming from? Okay, let's check it out. Okay, we have that. Power on, supply fault. Says mains okay, missing, battery missing. Okay, let's introduce the battery. Okay, battery on. Right. Mains failed, battery detected. So this time it's main failed. See that? On, off, power on, power off. The question is, it says in mains failed. Now, do we really have a problem with the power supply? Or do we have a problem with the switch? Let's check if we have a constant 240 volts. We have a constant 240 volts in and out. Do we have a constant 24 volt DC output from the power supply? I'm going to check that. Using our multimeter for the power output, we have 27.13 constant, 12, 13, 12. So that means the supply is normal. And still we have an intermittent power supply mains fault. Okay, temporarily I disable or disconnect the power supply module monitoring. That goes here. And that's what you get. Fire brigade power supply monitor module off. Now we're going to switch that thing back. Hopefully I can do it some quick one. Okay, the best is always shut down the system first. Shut down, switch off, and then you can connect that. Because we don't know what will happen if I switch just put it back without knowing what might happen, and then let's switch it on again, and then battery back. Okay, let's battery back and let's boot. System is restored. If you will notice that the ASE will remain on the test mode even though you shut down the system. Okay, it's initializing. We'll just wait. So this is after we boot the system. Supply fault, mains off, and then sometimes mains on, and then supply fault, so on and off. The way I see it, we have a steady supply. That is okay. This supply looks okay. And we have a problem with this brigade card. One of those relay there are not working okay. We're going to get a relay card, a brigade card, and replace it, and let's see if we solve the problem. So what we're doing now is replacing the brigade card, one at a time. So that is the old card. That is the new card. So one by one, slowly we are transferring all those cables. Okay, slowly, one by one, so we don't mix up. The final touch, moving the resistor from the old card to the spare card, and that's it. And after that, we're going to switch it on. What we have done, we rebooted the system, and we found out that we still have the same problem. So we're going to replace the power supply, and if that fails again, our problem is the main board. So we discovered now we still have the same problem. So we are going to replace the power supply, and we don't do it permanently yet until we're sure that it's the power supply problem. So we install a temporary. We want to verify if it's a power supply problem. Okay, temporary connection, we switch it on, plug that in, and then let's see if this will work. Okay, look at that. That's a good sign. Power on is steady, not like before. We have a flickering power. Alright, it's rebooting. Fault initialization. Okay, that's a good sign. Not like before, it will be on, off, on, off. So it's flickering. So it's a power supply problem. Okay guys, this is your problem. Alright, that's your problem. We're going to install a new Petronix power supply. We're going to put the old card back, and then we're going to restore everything. So that's the old power supply, and this is the new power supply from Petronix. In power supply from Petronix, there's a distribution board like that, and then it's like this, but we don't need this. We only need the power supply, and we have a very limited space, so we have to get rid of that. We don't want to remove that before, but we have no option but to remove because we don't have space, limited space. Okay, we restored the power with the new power supply. The old brigade card reinstalled, and we are now rebooting. Let's see. Very promising. You look, the power's on, LED is steady. We don't have any supply fault. It's still rebooting on fault initialization, and hopefully we got a good result. Okay, we have a good result, except we have a fault, auxiliary isolation fault. So what's the problem? We have a missing resistor here. It's still in here. So we're going to put this there. Okay? Okay, installing the resistor. That should clear. Perfect. Okay guys, I hope you learned something today. Elmer, your fire protection guy.